Okay, great. So we're recording now. So can we start by having everyone agree that we can share this video publicly with a thumbs up or a verbal yes?
It's a yes from Alexis.
Thank you, Alexis.
Yes from Renasia.
Thank you, Renasia. Okay, great. So awesome. You know, I'm gonna want to say, I guess, more near the end, but I want to let the leaders really have the opportunity to lead this last meeting. I'm being all nostalgic this week about you guys leaving. You know, I know it's a really amazing experience to all be a team together, and then, you know, it's so fleeting, right? So yes, Sabah is joining us. So yeah, well, like I said, I'm going to say more, but let me just hand it over to the leaders to let you guys have the meeting however you want, and then, you know, we'll see where we flow. But let me just start by saying that I'm really so deeply appreciative of all of you that have been real superstars, you know, this semester, and really have helped, you know, really establish what we're doing as a team, right? As a student intern team, which is really, really awesome. And, you know, we'll go through the team pages and what we're going to do to create the individual pages tonight. But I just want to, you know, acknowledge each of you right now. I want to especially thank the leaders who stepped up to be leaders, Katie and Mariana and Maria. Thank you guys so much for being willing to really lead, you know, and all that is, as you now have, you know, experienced. So it's been so great, you know, to have you guys step into those roles and see you grow, and you know that we all, the whole team, is creating the opportunity for you guys to be leaders in the world, and, you know, expand your leadership and what you're doing. So exciting. And Johnny and Alexis and Renasia and Sabah, you guys have all been great contributors in each of your ways. Everyone has, like, you know, their own things that they've really shined in, and I really appreciate that each of you have really, you know, embraced the opportunity and really, you know, created a lot of great value for yourselves and for the team and for the world, which is what we're all here for, right? From the beginning, win, win, win. So it's been awesome to be a witness to it, to be a part of it. And so just, you know, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to all of you for all of the roles that you've played in this whole process. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much with all my heart. Really, it's so awesome. I really honor and appreciate you guys. So great to be a part of this team and to help support you guys. So with that, let me turn it over to Katie and Mariana. Thank you guys so much, and take it away.
Yeah, thank you, Jared. Okay, so yeah, first I'd like to thank everybody for all of your prompt responses, and just keep on keeping on. I know it's going to be a super busy week and next week for all of us, since finals week is happening, and I really appreciate everybody doing all they can. So thank you for that, first off. Okay, so Johnny, you're on the minutes. Yep, yeah, I see. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny.
Okay, so first thing on the agenda, so yesterday in the executive team, we talked about this Thursday being our final full team meeting that works with all of you, since I know either it's everyone's last week or next week is going to be reduced hours. So is everybody cool with that? Or you're like, no, we have to have a meeting next week? But is everyone cool with this Thursday being our final full team meeting? Can I get a thumbs up or yes? Thank you, Johnny.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. I'm in a bad area, but that's fine with me.
Yeah, we heard that, Alexis. Thank you for saying that. So Mariana, Sabah, and Asia, you guys in alignment as well that this will be our last team meeting this Thursday. So this is where we get to celebrate. We're going to make it more of a celebration, since we won't really have any assignments going forward. I mean, like Katie said, there are some people that are still helping and supporting and doing things, which is awesome. And I really honor and appreciate you guys that are still getting things done, which is awesome. And I know all of you are, which we'll talk about. But this Thursday, it's going to be different than what we've done in the past, because I really want to make it more of like the showcase and the acknowledgements and the integration, and just let us have, an experience together, honoring and celebrating all that we created together. And I invited the past team members that were part of the team to Thursday, and let them know, that they're welcome to join us, and it would be great if they join us. So the only one I've heard back from so far is Isatu, who said that she would love to. She's going to see if she can. So that's really great. I realized as I had my list, I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't send it to Maria yet, or Rebe. So those are two that I will send it to as soon as we're done with the meeting. But everybody else, James, Hannah, Isabella, Mariana, were the others that I sent it out to. Keyshawn. Let me just tell you guys so that you guys have the whole list. Yeah, everybody I just said was everybody sent it. So, we'll see if we see other people, but it'd be great to have them. And especially, I mentioned to Hannah, I'm really sorry that I haven't been following up with her. I've been thinking about it. Has anybody been in touch with Hannah to know how she's been doing? No. Yeah. So, well, hopefully we'll at least hear back from her to at least, get a catch up and know how she's doing, even if she can't join us on Thursday. But of course, it'd be great if she's able to join us. We'll see. So again, that we'll just set it up in a way that we're just sharing. But is the bottom line, is the acknowledgements, the sharing of the work, that sort of thing. So that'll be our last meeting together. So it'll be a real closure moment. So I'm looking forward to that. And I hope you guys will as well. One thing, as I'm thinking about it, plan for us also to have our group photo together. So it'll be actually more like group 10 seconds of video or something. So, we can have, us animated together as a team. And then, we'll pull some screenshot out of that where we're smiling, and that'll be our group photo, like we did last semester as well. So plan for that in terms of, being in a place, hopefully, where you can be a part of that. We can see you and you can be looking your best for our team photo. And with that, I will stop and hand it back to you guys. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So next, I would just like to go over the time checker protocol again, just so you have a verbal reminder. So for the time checker protocol, please, I think the biggest thing for me right now is separating all the tasks and then doing the time per task, and putting zeros if you need to.
You want to show us what you're talking about, Katie?
Sure.
Maybe it'd be easier to see it.
Let me pull it up. Yeah, so I'll show you mine. So for my 2 tasks this week, I have individual research and protocol work. I should probably also have doing the blurbs. So I'll add that later. But
I was gonna say
oh no,
something else there.
yeah, oopsie. Okay, so for these 2 tasks, or 3, which I should have, what I would do is plan out my week. So obviously I didn't do any work on those today. Tomorrow I have like all my hours, and then for the rest of the week I don't have anything. And like with Cassidy's, that looks perfect. So essentially what you're doing is you're planning out the week. Essentially what we want to see is for the days coming up, what you're planning to do, so we know what's being worked on when, or what people are expecting to work on when. And then once the day is finished, when you bold your hours and make sure they're accurate and then send your check, that signals to us that we know what you have worked on throughout the day. So that is why it is so important that the hours are bolded and that they are accurate. So we know that things are being worked on. So we know that you're getting your hours. So, use this to plan. It's here for you as much as it is for us. And please, please, please make sure that you, one, bold before you send your check, and two, do send your check. Again, if you do not send it, or if we notice that the hours have not been bolded, we will follow up with you the next morning. So any questions about that? No?
Yeah, I just want to say that, Mariana and Katie are really busy, so please don't make them follow up with you guys. And this is really simple. And the thing that we talked about, the reason we're doing it right now is just to make it like a habit, because, we've been getting decent at it. We'd like understand it, but to put it in, and even though, we're at the end of the semester, for us to be able to, have it as a working model to then, roll in. So does that sound good for you guys? And that way, again, we're really keeping track of all the work that we're working on. So does that work for everybody? Thumbs up, yes. Great. Thank you, Sava and Alexis and Johnny and Renasia. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Okay, great. So perfect. Thank you, Katie.
Okay.
That was a really great explanation. I mean, that we have to cut the video out from that and use that as our protocol. It was really great. Thank you.
Okie dokie. So next we're gonna go over what we need for you for your video written blurbs. So these are essentially what's gonna be on your profile page in tandem with the documents that you would like highlighted. So the work that you have done throughout the semester. I talked to Sabah and Renasia, and then Mariana hopefully talked to Johnny and Alexis. Great. Okay. So essentially,
Thank you guys. That's awesome. Thank you guys for doing that follow-up.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll share the master list. Okay, so this is the document that you got sent. Essentially, thank you for filling this out. What you need to do is, as you can see with what Renasia did, you need to link the public version of the documents that you would like featured. Sorry. We want the public link because that's where Jared is picking up his stuff, because we know that's kosher, essentially. And then we asked for you to give us the dates so you could have your written and video blurbs. So for the written and video blurbs, what we want is basically take us through your process, what you did, what this document is about, why you wanted to work on it. For the written ones, it can be similar to the ones that we had for the full team page, if they're the ones that are on the full team page, and just adjusted to make it more personal. The written, that's up to you. But for the video, again, essentially take us through your process. Say, okay, I did this, and then this, and this is how that came together. And I wanted to work on this because I'm really passionate about this, and give us a little insight into what you've done. And so where you're gonna put these is you're gonna go into your master list, and in the public version, under the documents that you have, go ahead, put your written one, and then link to the video version for the blurbs. Does that make sense to everybody? You know where to put stuff?
Can we actually look at that in a master list as an example, just so we're again looking at it? And it's really great. Thank you guys for following along with this and for being a part of, accounting it this way, because it's making it really helpful for me. Again, we're going to go over the team pages tonight, but then, we'll start to work on the individual pages. I'm still debating with myself if I'm going to try to automate it where you guys have an admin to do it yourself, or whether I'm just going to do it manually. It's going to be a bit of work either way. So I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best for both of us. But this is great. So you can see, as Katie is doing there, I'll let her describe what she just did, because that's what we're asking for. Yeah, Renasia, you want to say something?
Yeah, Katie, I've completed like my asterisks in my written blurb. If you want to go to mine as an example, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to acknowledge you, Renasia, for that, because I checked a couple hours ago. I checked everybody's master list, and Renasia was the only one that had written blurbs in her master list. So thank you so much, Renasia. That was really great to see that you had that. I really appreciated that.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, Renasia put her asterisks to alert us that this is something that she would like featured, and then she has her beautiful written blurb. And then under this, once she has finished her video recording, she can link to it right under this, so we can have everything all in one nice package. Wow, thank you so much, Renasia. That looks amazing. Wow.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great.
Great. So does anybody have any questions, or that makes sense? I take this. Yes. All right. Thank you again, Renasia. Amazing. Okay. All right. So now that we have that and that all makes sense, I guess last thing for me is just some last little administrative stuff. I just want to make sure everyone either has finished everything they need to do or has something that they need to work on. Are we all good? We have everything set up for our practicums, internships, all that's good? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. So we talked about like 30 seconds to however long it takes for you to explain what you've been doing. So there's really no maximum limit, I guess.
Yeah, it's really, especially for some of the analyses that you guys did. And this is where also I was going to mention, if you guys want to look back and find the meeting where you presented your analysis to the team, and we can cut that and make that like the video blurb essentially for that's the analysis or some of the things that you have there, if you want to use what you presented then. So I want to mention that to everybody. So, that's just a matter, obviously, going back, finding the minutes, finding the video, going through, finding the start and finding the stop of that video. And then you can let me know that, and then I'll take that, snippet, and we can make that your blurb if you want to do that. But if you want to do it now, as Katie said, you can just record. And so this is where, again, Sabah, to answer your question, especially for the analysis or some of the things that you guys did more work on and you might want to explain, I mean, you could do a whole presentation video, right? And we had talked about that, Sabah, especially for your, FDA presentation, for you to go through and, create a video. So, you guys can do, whatever you're ready to do this week, so we can put something up on the website and we can have it there. And then, if you have more time over winter break or something and you want to do something more extensively and something that's more of a, portfolio piece to send people to, then, you can always update it anytime, basically. But, I think I think the main thing is, one, let's get up whatever we can this week, like we've talked about, and then, you guys have the opportunity to, make it even better in the future if you're interested. Sound good? Okay, perfect. So yeah, in that case, again, whatever is appropriate as a blurb, if it only takes a couple minutes or even 30 seconds, that's fine. And if you want to spend 5 or 10 minutes explaining it, that's great too. So whatever works.
Yep. Again, so as I was saying, yeah, just finish up whatever you need to. Like me, you have some individual research to tie a bow on. Yeah, go ahead, use your hours for that. I think I have everybody's lists. I think I've heard from everyone that you're done or almost done. So yay. So I think that is it from me. Mariana, do you have anything?
I don't have anything. I think Katie said everything. Thank you so much, Katie, for explaining very well. And if you guys have any questions or if you guys need any help completing anything, please reach out to us and we're gonna help. This is our last week, so we're here to make sure that everything's gonna get done perfectly. So yes, let's go team.
Yes, that's very nice, Mariana, for you to say that. It's a nice sentiment to help everybody get everything done and really succeed. And yeah, I think that's, we're really, right there. It's really awesome to see what everyone's putting together and to go through all the master lists and see everything. And I'm going to show you guys for the first time now where we're at with the team pages, which is really cool. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. Ready for that now? And we'll take a look at that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so the first one you guys have seen already. This was the one that was done. I want to make sure, Mariana, I want to have you go through this later and just really make sure that all the words you're okay with the way it is. If you want to add anything here, we talked about this the other night. We never really got settled on it, but if you want to add anything else, and that's for every team, that there's space next to the showcase video to use for something. And then, we have the two things that you featured, the FDA presentation with the two different documents, and then the actual presentation here, and then the video processing with the one document that you had, the transcript, and then the actual video. So is there anything you see right now, Mariana, that you think should be added or changed or anything like that?
No, I think it looks really great. I'm just thinking about what it can be added, like besides the video, like the video, like the picture. So that's the only thing the only thing I'm thinking about right now. I don't know exactly what can be put over there, but I'm thinking about it.
Okay, yeah, you can think about it and you can read through everything to make sure everything is good and final for you. And of course, if anybody else has any input as well, you're welcome to provide it. One of the things I want to ask you guys, I'm going to put the link in the chat here, because what we're doing now also is we're kind of getting a sign off from you guys that, you guys are good with these pages going live right now, because I want to actually make them live on the site for the first time. So that's pretty exciting. So we'll have our teams page and we'll have these pages, live. So just as soon as you do a check over, Mariana, send me a message that, it's ready to go live. Okay. And same, yeah, awesome. Thank you. Same thing for Katie and for production. So for production, so we've got Katie, Alexis, and Renasia. Let's actually go to the production team page. So since Maria is not here any longer, I think for this, I guess you guys can just, talk about it in the chat as a team and see if you guys are ready to sign off on it. There wasn't a lot in the team description, so I kind of pulled out some of what was in there and just made them bullet points. And again, you guys can add more if you want. And then we have the showcase video, the full video that Maria did. And again, here's space for more stuff. If there's anything that you want to add. And then here's the other things. I don't know how much you guys were a part of what Maria sent me in terms of the blurbs, but here's this step-by-step editing with the edited video, and then her video, that how-to video of the actual editing in Premiere Pro, and then the video intro concepts from Alexis and from Maria here that are videos that can be clicked on, and then the infographics. So on the left, we have Katie's infographic, and on the right, we have Reneja's 3 infographics. And then our disclaimer about, you guys chose whatever topics you wanted in terms of the info. So we have this disclaimer now, and you'll see it on the research team also. But this is like the disclaimer. Can you guys read it where the things are on the screen? So basically just saying, that you guys are choosing the topics and all of that. And also, just to mention, you guys might have noticed, and I meant to say it, that I took the logos off of the graphics, as I mentioned. You see that? So where you guys had vaccine considerations project logos, or even the website, I just took it off. So now these are, like we had talked about the other day, if you wanted to go to some, organization and have them use these, then they can, you can share them, with others and let people put their logo, whatever you guys want. It's essentially open source now, as long as you're okay with that. If you guys don't want it here and you don't want people to have access to it, then we can certainly take it off. But I think everybody wants your infographics and everything on this page. Is that right? Are we in agreement on that? Yes, from Katie, and yes, from Reneja. Okay, great. And Alexis as well. Yep, okay, great. Okay, good. So do you guys like what's here on the page? Is there anything that you guys want to add to the production team page as we're looking at it? And the other thing that I want to ask you guys is, do you like the background of the Zoom? I kind of like it, but also I wonder if it's, distracting. I want to hear what you guys think, if you like that as the background or not. Mariana, you like it? Okay. Sabah, Johnny, yeah, you do like it as well? Okay, cool. I appreciate that. So this will be good, because when we do our team photo next week, then we can replace the background with our team photo, since all of this is the stuff that you guys worked on. Sound good? Okay, cool. Okay, great. So, so that's the production team. If you guys think of anything that you want to add, let me know. And then just in the chat, as soon as you guys are ready to sign off and make it live, let me know so we can make it live, tonight or tomorrow. Okay. And then here is the research team. So again, we've got the playlist, the team description. So I've edited some of these things, the description and other things. So again, look through, make sure you guys are okay. If I've changed whatever words you provided before, that sort of thing. So then again, we have the showcase video, and then the analysis minorities. So this is where, again, Alexis and Reneja and Sabah, we have the analysis linked here now, the public version of the analysis. And then this over here, this, in the blank space over here, is where we're going to have the video blurb. And that's really why we want to have the video blurb, is because the whole website, as you can see, we're making very video centric. We're having video everywhere. That's the innovation I've been having. So with the blurbs, with the protocols, with everything we're doing. So then the next one is the analysis polarization. So again, we've got Katie's blurb, and at the time Katie said the link was pending. So we'll get the link in there. And then again, this is where we'll have the video blurb, or, you know, again, the presentation that you previously made to the team, whatever you want to do on that. And then the analysis, COVID vaccines for children. And so this was Renasia and Alexis, again, the analysis that they worked on. And then again, this is where we'll have the video blurb for you guys, Alexis and Renasia. So this is also where Alexis and Renasia wanted to make sure, and everybody, you know, where we have these spaces for the video blurbs, that you're not only making the video blurbs for your individual pages, but that you're also, you know, creating video blurbs for how your work is being featured on the team page, if you weren't already thinking of that. So especially, so Katie, here's your analysis. You're working on a video blurb for your polarization analysis, right? Where you're going to use the team, your previous presentation, something like that. So, and then the vaccines for children here, Alexis and Renasia, were you guys already planning on creating a video blurb for that?
Hey, yes, did you want us to create the video together, or just one of us needs to do it?
It's really up to you guys. You don't have to do it together. It's, again, this is going to be your show piece, right? That you're going to share with people in terms of, you know, your portfolio and the work that you did. So, you know, if you both want to be in the video, then do it together, or even each do a separate one, doing it your own, you know, your own description of it. So whatever works for you guys, whatever you guys prefer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and like you said, it could just be one of you that does it for your own page, and then, you know, use that. Thanks for the thumbs up, Renasia. And, you know, if you guys both decide, Alexis, that you're going to do the video blurb for this page, you know, that's totally fine too. So that's it. So let me give the links to the other, let me get down to the bottom and then I'll give you the links. So then we also have Fda Presentation. So this is where Katie, and I didn't do it yet. I think I meant to do it. Let me see if I did it yet. I was putting, no, I don't think I did it yet. I was putting our names in here as well in terms of doing the presentation, because the other thing that I didn't mention to you guys is every time your names appear on the pages here, that's where it's going to link back to your individual page, so that if somebody sees it on the team page, then they can click on your name. And that looks misspelled, so I'm gonna have to fix that for you, Alexis. We can click, somebody can click on your name and then you know, go to your individual page and see all the work that you did. So so we're going to make sure that, you know, by all of the work that's featured on the team page, your name is there with a hyperlink, so you have the credit and people can find you and all of that. And again, like we talked about, we'll also have you know, your Uniting for Action email address on your individual page. So if, you know, somebody sees it and wants to talk to you about hiring you or some, you know, great thing, then you can, you know, you can respond to them through your Uniting for Action email address without, you know, giving out your personal information on the website and that sort of thing. So yeah, thank you, Alexis, for the claps. So okay, so so again, Katie, all of you, you'll look through this and see if there's more, you know, that needs to be updated or what have you. Here's the vaccine for children that Sabah worked on. So again, Sabah, this is where your video blurb will be. And this is where, again, go through the words because I changed some of it. And that's it. So that's the whole research team page. So what do you guys think? Are you guys pleased with the research team page, production team page, outreach team page? Everybody happy? Yeah, great. I'm glad that we're getting it where you guys want to be. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all the work. I'm glad that we can really feature it for you guys in a way that it deserves, you know, for the world to see it front and center. So it's great since we shifted to this whole like open source project, right? Where we can just share everything with the world and, you know, create with the world. So it's exciting. So I'm glad that we've got your pages up like that. Any comments or questions or anything about the pages? Okay, so I think, again, at the moment, I'm trying to figure out, I think I'm gonna at least do a mock page or two. So actually, Renasia, I was thinking of doing it with yours since you have the blurbs ready already, but I didn't see your headshot and name and school and major and all of that. Did you send that to me yet? And for all of you that haven't yet, let me get that from everybody. So
Yeah, no, I haven't sent it to you. Yeah, I can actually send it to you when we're done with this meeting because I have all of that in my, well, I
Yeah.
have headshots in.
That's great, perfect. Because yeah, then we can start to create some mock-ups of these pages with the actual blurbs in them and that sort of thing. So like I just said, any of you that haven't sent it yet, just email me, jaredk@unitingforaction.com. You could also send it in WhatsApp if that's easier, whatever works, just so that we can have all of it to put all the pages together. And we'll see by Thursday, either I'll be doing them individually, or we'll have the interface ready and I'll give you guys the interface for you to be able to, put in your own picture and update your own links and everything. So that's where we're headed with it. It's just a matter of, can I program that by Thursday? We'll see. So, okay, great. So you guys will send that information and continue to put I think actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we should go back to that document that Katie was sharing where we've got all of the links and the timing, because there was a couple of you that didn't have your timing on there yet, right? So Katie, can you put the link to that in the chat real quick? I'm trying to remember what folder did we put that in? Great, thank you so much for being on top of that. Okay, so let me share real quick so we can get everyone squared away with this. Okay, so Renasia, we've got all set for Tuesday and Wednesday. And Mariana, I see the Wednesdays on the video. Are you Wednesdays on thank you for the thumbs up, Renasia, and thank you for being on top of all of that. I can't remember, Marianne, I think we did this together, but are you Wednesdays on the, yes, let's celebrate. Thank you, Katie. Wednesdays on the written as well, Mariano, or?
Yes, we just didn't put there because they're almost done. Because they're like almost the same as the one that I sent you for the page. But I'm just gonna change like the wording a little bit. So
okay, got it, perfect. So I'll just put Wednesday so we've got it all set for everybody. And so Maria obviously is not here. So Alexis, let's first grab your highlights. Have you created your highlights yet? Your asterisk documents that we're going to share?
Yes, I have. I apologize. I put them in like a separate document last night, but I forgot to transfer it over.
So it's not in the master list that I would go to now?
No, it's not in the master list.
Okay.
It's in the document, but in a few minutes I can go ahead and just transfer it over.
Yeah, what you can do, you don't have to do that now. It sounds like you're a little busy. What you can do, Alexis, as soon as we're done with the meeting, is you can just put your documents, your highlights here, oops, we'll give you some space. So you can put your highlights here like everyone else has, and then put your day of when you're going to have the written blurb ready for each one of those, and for the video blurb. And you can see we're doing our best to get them all done by Wednesday, but by Thursday at the latest, if you can help, although Cassidy's having to go till Friday. So
yeah, no problem. I'll put it in there tonight because I did it already. Like I said, I just forgot to transfer it over. So I'll just go ahead and add it in there really quick before the night is over.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you for doing that. That's really great. So
no
then
thank you.
So you'll have all of that in there. That's really great. So Katie, you're all set with yours, and Cassidy, we've got, and Tatiana, we've got, and Johnny added yours, so that's great. Okay, great. So we're covered there with everybody filling all that out. It's really awesome, everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, perfect. So any questions or comments about all of that? Okay, so just also to create a little realism in terms of expectations with you guys, I'm not sure. I want to have at least your basic page ready, but with all of your highlights and all of your blurbs, it's going to be quite a bit of work. So I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get all of that done by Thursday, especially receiving so much of it tomorrow. So, you know, we'll at least have the start of your pages with your headshot and your name and all of that. Just we'll be adding to it. And that's where, again, either I'll have the admin where you guys can add to it yourself, or, you know, it'll just be something that I'll be working on over the next week, 2 weeks, something like that, you know, so that at least by, you know, January 1st, it's all there for all of you guys. But I'd like to do it sooner if we can. So sound good? Understandable? It's a lot of stuff you guys created, which is awesome. And that's why I wanted to make sure, you know, all the team pages are all complete so that anybody that's browsing to the team pages can see everything. And then, you know, we'll keep filling out all of your pages so that you guys have your whole complete portfolio there as well, which is awesome. So yay for you guys. Thank you for doing all of this. It's great to have all of this here. Yes, let me get some claps going for you guys. Great to have all of that here and viewable for everybody. I'm super excited. So as soon as you guys let me know for those pages, those 3 pages, we'll make them live on the site so people can start going to them right away. So that's awesome. Okay, great. I think that's pretty much all that I had to cover tonight, really, is to let us, you know, just all prepare with all of these things that we're working on and to, you know, prepare to enjoy celebrating on Thursday. And yeah, I think, you know, anything gives a couple of, you know, moments perhaps between now and Thursday to maybe even, you know, write down some notes about some things that you'd like to acknowledge and appreciate of people, you know, that maybe you might not think spur of the moment if we're just doing it, you know, in the moment, but to give it a little extra thought, especially, you know, when you've worked with people and you've supervised people or people have supported you or mentored you. I think it'll be really nice. And remember, this will be, you know, a lasting record for everybody for that. So it'll be really, really nice. So that's what we'll get to do on Thursday, is really just appreciate everybody so much, because there is so much to appreciate. So with that, I will allow the leaders to close this meeting. But let me just say again, thank you guys so much. It's been such an honor working with you and working with the 3 teams, the research team, the production team, the outreach team. Yeah. Super cool, and we're ending an era here.
Yeah, thank you, Jared. Okay, I guess for me, the last thing I'll do is go over the assignments. Just have 2 assignments to complete your written and video blurbs and to complete any practicum internship assignments you might have. That's it, and then be prepared, I guess, for Thursday for the party.
Awesome.
And yes, like Katie said, everyone get ready for Thursday. And I just want to acknowledge, like right now, everyone for being an amazing team, and acknowledge Katie for being a great leader and helping me a lot. And thank you, team Renasia, Alexis, Abba, Joni. You're all done a great job. And thank you, Jared, for the opportunity. Thank you all.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. Anybody else want to share any acknowledgements in this team? Okay, we'll share more on Thursday. Up, Sabai, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say the same. We'll share more on Thursday.
Yes, we will. We will share more on Thursday. So thank you guys. Great to be with you. It's awesome. See you on Thursday.